Today in Taipei, an unexpected turn in a headline-grabbing court case, and fresh signals from across the strait putting defense on alert, plus food safety updates, a dramatic rescue at sea, and why students worldwide have their eyes on this city. Dean Bark here in Taipei. Let's get down to business. First up, justice from a Taipei courtroom. A woman named Yang Qinping has been sentenced to 11 years and 2 months in prison for attempted murder. The victim is Alex Shorey, an Australian exchange student. Prosecutors said Yang laced his drinks with rat poison in 2023, not once but 3 times. The court called it premeditated and egregious, citing the serious harm to Shorey and distress to his family. Here's the timeline. In March 2023, the poisonings began. By mid-April 2023, Shorey's father was arranging to bring him back to Australia for treatment as his condition worsened. After a third poisoning, Shorey returned to Australia in May 2023 for further care. The court noted Yang's motive centered on jealousy after learning Shorey had dated someone else. Yang denied the charges in court and even accused prosecutors of fabricating the case. The judges were not persuaded. Shorey has filed a civil claim for damages, and the ruling can be appealed. My take: jealousy turning into violence is a hard lesson in why emotional grievances need de-escalation long before they ever touch a hospital ward. Moving on. Defense watchers in Taipei are zeroed in on new moves by Beijing. Qi Chung, a defense analyst at Tamkang University, says China appears to be testing fresh gray zone tactics near Taiwan, pressure below the threshold of open conflict. The Ministry of National Defense, RMND, detected a prolonged flight by a Chinese military helicopter across the Taiwan Strait's median line, and possibly a joint operation with a drone. Why this matters? The median line has long served as a practical buffer. When a helicopter lingers across it, that is a signal. Pairing it with a drone would be a new wrinkle. Analysts say it could be China's first such helicopter-drone combo in the area, hinting at rehearsals for cross-sea or air assault missions. Gray zone tactics let Beijing test responses and normalize presence without firing a shot. Taiwan needs to keep sensors up, pilots ready, and playbook options on the table. Let's cut to the chase. Vigilance is the point. My view is simple. Adapt the defense posture as threats change, and do it faster than the other side learns. Let's pivot to the kitchen shelf. Taiwan's Food and Drug Administration, the FDA, says all previously untested samples of Central Union Oil products from April to June have now passed inspection. Central Union Oil is a Taichung-based manufacturer at the center of a cooking oil scare after some batches were found with excessive levels of benzopyrene, or P, a carcinogen. Context first. Earlier testing found 7 of 30 samples exceeded safe BAP levels, and in July, Central Union Oil was fined 165.2 million new Taiwan dollars for failing to report the tainted oil on time. The FDA is now running an in-depth probe and setting up an advisory committee of experts to review how testing is done and how risks are communicated. The government is also pushing amendments to the Food Safety Act, focused on tighter inspections and better traceability. Looks like someone forgot the memo on timely reporting, and now the rulebook is getting thicker. One more point. Those proposed amendments are part of a broader fix, with local governments expected to help enforce clearer responsibilities, risk assessments, and digital tracking of supply chains. That is how you stop a scare from becoming a habit. My take: the FDA's transparency and the move toward expert oversight are essential steps to rebuild trust at the grocery aisle. Shifting gears to the sea northeast of Pengjia Islet, a small outlying islet off Keeling. In July, the Coast Guard said 6 crew members were rescued after their fishing vessel, the Yongfu 188, caught fire and later sank. The crew included a Taiwanese captain and 5 Filipino seafarers. They spent nearly 10 hours adrift before the rescue. Here are the details. The fire broke out in the evening, and a distress call reached the Coast Guard early the next morning, with rescue teams arriving roughly an hour later. Despite firefighting attempts, the vessel went down before dawn, leaving an oil slick. The Yongfu 188, registered in Keeling, carried about 2,000 liters of fuel. Investigators are probing the cause. The episode underlines how fast a blaze can overwhelm a boat, and why steady radio communication and practice drills save lives. Credit where due. That quick response is exactly what you want to see when the clock and the current are both against you. And now to campus life. Taipei has been ranked the 14th best student city worldwide and 5th in Asia by Quacquarelli-Simons, or QS, a global higher education analytics firm. The ranking looks at university performance, student mix, desirability, employer activity, affordability, and student opinions. Taipei's overall score, 88.4 out of 100, with affordability as a standout, ranking 22nd. What this means on the ground. International students here pay around $4,700 a year in tuition, which is highly competitive for a capital city with our quality of life. Employer activity placed Taipei at 48th, reflecting strong demand for graduates in electronics, industrial manufacturing, IT, finance, and international trade. National Taiwan University, or NTU, leads the local pack on global rankings. Add transit convenience, food that keeps students awake and happy at midnight, and you have a formula that travels well. My view, pairing affordability with career pipelines is how you build a durable student city. That is the headline. And that's your report for today from Taipei. There you have it. See you tomorrow.